Welcome back. You're Raking Leaves, guys. So if you've never seen a YouTube at Raking Leaves, this is your first time. So we had Jason Admiral in the last live, but I removed the wireless connectivity. So. Come in, make sure you hit like and comment, keep the channel running smoothly. Yesterday we took our dad to the doctor. Tomorrow I have a therapeutic massage. The more we get up with this before freezing and snow, the less we'll have to do in spring. This is all stuff I haven't done yet. Hose to the front. It's been twice now. And who do we got here? Back. Yeah, I was on wireless connectivity, guys. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Oliver. Hi, Skayesh, Naja. And yeah. Happy Memorial Day and Remembrance Day to everyone around the world. All victims, survivors, people to remember. There's been over 260 world wars, guys. Don't let anyone fool you. Someone typed in the chat, Popo? No, not Popo. I am a psycho-socio-criminologist. Different level than an officer. A lot more training, experience, capability in most areas than your general on the beat or in a car. Changing a lot of things. Terrorism, counterterrorism, white collar crime, criminological history, body language verbiage. If you don't know something, ask it. If you don't know something, ask it too. Some of my friends who are lawyers always ask questions they already know the answer to. It's all a test. Alright, that's it for playing there. We're gonna move to the back by the sunroom. I'll get someone to come get these bags later. 100-pound bags. Yeah, so I'm getting rid of that comment since I explained it to you, Charlie. Hi guys, everyone welcome. Double top, hit like. We're raking leaves, y'all. So, like I said, you gotta be checking for ticks, guys. You guys saw a big one go in one of the bags. So, I'll come move you guys in a sec. So one little lesson I learned from researching something on Halloween is we are allowed to film in publicly accessible areas. You're allowed to film on your own property as long as it doesn't interfere with your neighbor's bathroom, bedroom, things like that. It's a very slim law on it. They kept it very simple. Changing times, changing crimes. Double tap that screen, guys. Alright. The next section we're going to do is right here. Again, happy Memorial Day and happy Remembrance Day. The best it can be. I hope you're celebrating by watching or participating in a march or parade. Saying prayers, singing songs, telling stories, and breaking the bread or having some tea or something with some friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, anyone. That's the day for that today. So we did find a roofing nail in the driveway, and the Jeep tires have a high pile. So could or couldn't be okay. We picked it up anyway, but this would have destroyed the Subaru Impreza tires, and they're brand new. Or tire, one of them. One nail, one tire. Again, guys, be safe about that. Get in it and squish it. You're not claustrophobic. If you are, get in and squish it. Get over your phobia a little. And guys, you get this stuff up. We're going to have snow coming soon, and we wouldn't be able to get this door open or This would all been underneath the snow later, a couple months in spring or whenever it clicked to frost. And like I said, if you guys have never seen the YouTubers Raking Leaves, this is their first time. And hopefully everyone's doing really good today. And all having a good day. Hi, Ackley. Everyone have a blessed Memorial Day and Remembrance Day. Remember, there's over 260 wars fought in this world. There's people who survived, died, families, a lot of animals even who served. Dogs, horses, donkeys, everything. Cows, mules, carry water. And this stuff here is all from the neighbors. She wouldn't rake or do anything. So no point in owning a house if you're not going to be paying for this. Or property. Or 2 or 4. So this will be a treat for some of you guys. You probably, in some locations, don't have a maple tree. That's a maple leaf here. Or an oak tree. This is an oak leaf here. That's like grade primary science in Canada. Just to play with leaves in primary and kindergarten and stuff. So I'll tell you guys again, this is an oak leaf, and that's a maple leaf. And bring it up closer. So oak leaf and a maple leaf. Oak, maple, oak, maple. I'm just going to pin a message, guys, just to do a practice for the first time. Hopefully, I think it's all over or someone's, hey, pinned. There we go. Yep, first time I pinned, guys. That's cool. other bag in a minute. Right now, so just do a fold and squish, guys. Alright, into the bag. How's everyone doing? Double tap that screen. We're just raking leaves, chatting, cheating the shit. So last bag for today. They go quick. Wrap of 5 or 6. 5. I'm just gonna throw that bag. Let's have a look for ticks, guys. Ticks kill people. Can. Lyme disease can kill you. If we have other issues and a weakened immune system, so everyone, welcome to the live on the first day after the comment. And I think Oliver's comment says, hey. Lest we forget. So we heard cannons in the celebration, saxophone, pipe drums, or piper, bagpipe. There's a marching band. Poppies were laid to rest on the tomb of the unknown soldier. We laid poppies to rest out front here. Without their pins in the dress. There's not any little kids around here that are growing up, but we do have animals. We have a neighbor's dog and deer and other wildlife that roams around here. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. what I'm doing here, guys, is just flip your rake upside down, and you can pan or add extra stuff on top so you don't waste a load. It's a good day to do this. It's not very windy. It's not cold at all today. Okay, I'm going to move you again, guys. I got over here next. That sound is a roofing nail we found in the driveway. So I will need more bags. There will be another leaf stream. Maybe not for a week or two though. But I will need more bags for a few areas. For a few areas. So all down in here. I need them for. So again, guys, we're just getting some rocks here in the back. It costs a lot of money to load a truck and buy the bag. Don't rake and throw the rocks. You need them for drainage, property stability, things like that. Alrighty. That helps, guys. I'm working right now, guys, is because the holiday here was over at 11 a.m. So it's time to move forward from a Remembrance Day holiday here in Canada. Yeah, I'm sure the U.S. will do a celebration all day. We'll hear reruns on the news here in Canada all day of our celebrations too. Right. Whew. How's everyone doing? Whew. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy November. You're getting ready for Thanksgiving at the end of the month, November 27th. Canadian Thanksgiving already ensued a couple weeks ago. And I will be cooking the USA Thanksgiving for my turkey, vegetables. I'll do up pies really soon, freeze some of them. So I'll do up some and freeze them before they're cooked or baked. One or two I will bake. And then when ready, we'll bake the frozen ones. You just leave them out to frost a bit and then bake them in. Hey Freshly, how's it going? So Fresh, we're raking leaves today. Continuation because there was shortage of bags up to the street. We filled the composter the other day and now we're filling bags, 5 of them. We're on the last bag. I'm gonna have to get some more because I do see some more areas that do need a little bit tightened up. So I'll need some more room or wait for this compost to dump, which won't be Friday. Might be a week from Friday. Happy Tuesday, happy Memorial Day, Remembrance Day. Prayers and blessings to everyone around the world. There's been over 260 world wars. Prayers and blessings to the animals as well that fought in wars, donkeys, cows, dogs, horses. So again, this is a pan, guys. I just flip this upside down and fill as much of it as we can to waste time and space. More tiny section and that's it. We don't have any more room. This is the first day I've been pinning comments, Fresh. First time I've done it, learned how. So I pinned Oliver earlier and then now you. Move you right here. I don't want to lose this roofing nail, but I have to tell someone about it. Got much room left, guys. Yesterday we changed a GE oven light bulb. It's got a casing on it and a holder. I shut down the breaker. I'll show you guys how to do that on a long one or a short one day. And we have a hardwired smoke detector. I did that a few weeks ago. It was beeping and dying. So I'll do a long or a short with that. And so you guys know how to do that. It's really important. Try to do it sooner than later. Alright, what did he say? Hard work and landing. This is preparation for next spring. Exactly. Exactly. Nice. Oh, I love roast beef. Like, love it. It's one of my favorite meals. Besides lasagna, pizza. I like Chinese food as well. There's a lot of different foods I like, but there's some I don't. Maple leaves. Yeah, so I was showing someone a minute ago. Just a sec. We have a maple tree and an oak tree. There's a pine tree right there. Can you see that? Yeah, that right there is a pine tree next to the orange. So this is a maple leaf, and this is an oak leaf. So maple, oak, maple, oak. We have a beautiful umbrella of trees in Canada. We had Rich Evans from Huntington Beach Bodyworks come to Curtis Customs one day when I was working for the radio station, and was doing a build for Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. Brother had died, his Mustang, and he couldn't believe how beautiful it is, and all the trees. You guys, well, some of you guys are from California, but there's a large redwood tree population and growth there, so that's a good thing. A lot of open space though between Cali and Arizona. Is what he was referring to. Alright, so that's pretty much all the room we're going to have today. 120 more rake and lift. Tripping on the rock there. Yeah, that's it for today for the bags in the room. So now we'll remind you guys of what we did. There was live before this. It ended because I forgot to remove wireless and Bluetooth. But it's all learn, experience, and curve. YouTube is having to learn to have patience, perseverance, resilience. Let's show you guys what we did today. So we raked our first bag here, and then it wasn't full, so we continued over here. And we raked here and filled that first bag up. And we got into some more bags here. That's our first bag, second, third. So we raked all here. And then we came over here and we raked all here. That's mulch, the difference in the site here. So eventually this will be probably rock or mulch. This is going to be rock or gravel. In spring, we're going to do some more loads. And I'll show you where we finished up in a second. I can hear someone else raking now. Okay, and then we did a huge mound here and some here. And then we did some right here and then some right here. So we'll get some more bags. And I do have intent to finish there and all around there a little bit. And when we do that, we will mulch the back with a mower. May or may not do that today, but this area all needs to be mulched with a mower. Pain in the butt to rake it. So I'll rake here and here and there later and there. This one's not too bad around there. No, it's true. Everyone should be self-sufficient, especially. So being at Memorial Day, Remembrance Day, I grew up with two grandfathers that were Army, military, Air, Royal Canadian Air Force. So one man, the lighthouse lit by fire. He did get burnt, couldn't have kids. They adopted mom. The other one, family migrated from Scotland, ancestor King Robert the Bruce of Scotland, and he was an air gunner on the planes in the Royal Canadian Air Force. So I grew up hard rules, hard knocks, hard lessons, and we should all be self-sufficient. So speaking of the U.S. and Canadian wars, not including the 260 around the world, when the men went away to work, the women had to do their jobs. So if it was mailman, if it was concrete laying, whatever it was, besides their regular making rations, food, things to ship away. So yeah, everyone should be self-sufficient, as well as trained in working with people with disabilities. So a lot of people with disabilities should be and mostly are capable of doing other abilities. So yeah, but fresh as a student, notice that. Thank you. You got snow. Yeah, I noticed Ottawa has a beautiful layout of snow on Parliament Hill grass, and it's on the monument behind the tomb of the unknown soldier. It's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you. So some of you guys weren't here the other day. I will show you the area that I raked twice now. Oh, there's our poppies that we laid to rest earlier through them. Took the pins out. So yeah, we raked all this the other day. Filled up the composter. They were all out of bags of Canadian tar. So another thing that's important, guys, and hopefully some of the other neighbors will get to it, but this gutter needs to be clear for drainage. It runs on grading all the way down to the drain at the stop sign. So I did my section. There's a few people that are diligent with it, but some that aren't, so. Alright, guys. So I went a few minutes on the first live before I realized that I didn't shut my wireless and Bluetooth off. And it's a party town. Yeah, I was there once on a school trip in junior high, and then about 20 years ago on a crossover to Vancouver. We stopped there and just went outside enough to see an issue ensue with a couple of taxi drivers. It wasn't a great sight, but yeah, I haven't been in Toronto in a while. I think there was a Maple Leafs game last night, though. Sounds even better. Oh yeah. So when we went on school trip in junior high, we had hoped we could get into bars at like 18, or getting younger than 18. We were like 14 or something. Yeah, we're like, oh, it's 18. Let's try and get in. But we just went around the corner from the hotel at the time, and bam, we got in a pool hall. Like no ID, nothing. Back when you weren't allowed to let children in. There's a rule now up here, if they serve food till a certain time, I think they can stay till 8 p.m. or something. But yeah, we got into this pool hall. We almost got in trouble. The teachers almost found out. They used to put duct tape on the doors to see if you leave or not. But I think a lot of them were drinking and just like didn't check. So the teachers were drinking and didn't check when they were supposed to be keeping an eye on us, guys. Alright. So I'm going to put my rake in the garage. I kind of have to leave tools anywhere outside besides this big slab of rock here, because we need to put a string on this door or a ribbon. You get locked in there. The latch that's on it is stupid. I had someone locked in there while I was cutting a tree on one of the previous lives. I could hear help, help, and my name, but yeah, they were locked underneath. It was funny, but not funny. So that's just the roof and nail rolling around, guys, if you heard that. Always check your driveway for nails. If you have a truck or a Jeep or a high pile tire, it may or not pinch it, but it will pinch a car tire. I'm not gonna lie, I had a fake idea for tears. Some people did. They used to go across the street to the pizza shop and have it made. And I got into a bar downtown here called the Liquor Dome when I was 16. I had really short hair though. I cut my hair off back then like boys short and gelled it and stuff. I think it had blonde highlights. But so I looked older. I got in at age 16, no problem. When the age here is 19 in this province, in the particular province of Canada, Nova Scotia. So yeah, but I love telling stories. I like hearing your guys' stories too. So just one sec. I have to keep checking my ears and hair and stuff. If you see me doing that, it's because of ticks, guys. Gotta keep checking for ticks. $20, $50. They worked wonders. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, they were selling them like hotcakes back in the mid-90s. Like around 95, 96 is when my friends started getting them. Like I said, I just got in. No problem. Soon I looked a lot younger. By now I look younger. It's hilarious. Alright, we're gonna go another 10 or 15 more minutes. Hydrate and chill time now. So we're all done with the garage door. We're gonna shut that. Full entertainment show. All the neighbors there. Kids. There we go. So I have you guys on an easel. It's made for a cell phone or tablet. I did post that in my post on the channel. I was explaining it to out down in the well one day, Ben, and really enjoyed. I have one here at the end of the property. I did mention to a family member not to peel the sticker off, but they did. So there's more work to getting the rest of this sticker off on this one. Show you guys just a sec. So yeah, you peeled the sticker off there. It wrapped all around. It was glued at one end and the other. But yeah. So again, happy Tuesday, guys. Thanks for joining us. We had Jace and Admiral on the other live. It ended because I had a known technical issue. I didn't shut off my wireless or Bluetooth. And we're going to do shout outs. So, Emric Kumar, hey. Charlie, hi. Oliver, hey. Ackley, hi. Not doing too bad without my radars on. Fresh Ali. Michael. What else do we have here? And Dragon. How you doing, Dragon? We'll change your pen now. I like that. Everyone welcome. Can you hear the birds chirping? Beautiful day here. Not cold, not much wind. It was perfect to rake some leaves. And like Freshly said, yes. So it's preparation for springtime. Less to do then. Won't be covered in snow. It is good to leave some down because it's a good mulch. However, we do have more work to do. I'll need another compost empty full, or at least 2 or 3 bags more full. So a pack of 5 again. And we fed the crow, we fed the seagull, the squirrel got peanuts. We're going to throw some apples out when we shut down the live so the deer can come by before they hibernate. And welcome to the first live that I've pinned a comment. I'm starting to like it. I like pinning comments now. So YouTubing is a process. It's patience learning. I have a really good support system of family, neighbors. If I have to refer to any educational links, professors, experts, philosophically apt, educated and experienced, valid, credible, reliable. But most of all is my fellow streamers and viewers. So shout out to Australia, Russia, China, US, Canada, New York, Colorado, Missouri, Vegas, California, Texas. Appreciate you guys all. Just hydrating, guys, with Pepsi Zero. Zero sugar. I do eat enough sugar. So years ago I switched to Perrier, lemon or plain pineapple, whatever. I like Perrier. I like soda waters. And Pepsi Zero Sugar. I drink fruit punch Zero Sugar. Everyone's really classy. You guys all smash the like. Appreciate you. That's great. So agenda for tomorrow is I do have a therapeutic massage. I may or may not go live clipping some bushes at the other property. So peonies, hydrangeas need to be clipped down, and maybe a tiny little rake. There's not much to do there. There's not a whole lot of trees around the property. Some of the owners do have on the back alleyway trees in their plumbing and electrical, but they're gonna learn the hard way. It does rot out wood, it rots out decks. You don't plant stuff in your plumbing because it goes down and your roots infiltrate the plumbing. And there should not ever be trees around power lines and things like that. So moving forward, I'm going to show you a really good example of that probably in spring. So I got to tidy up these 2 trees in the back on a future live soon. And I will explain to you something about the front of this property that we'll get to in a few months. We do keep fire extinguishers on every level of both properties and in both vehicles, you guys. So if you don't have a fire extinguisher, then you should get one. You can get it at Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Lowe's. Even industrial fire prevention companies. So I appreciate you guys all being here. I'm going to close this live out now. Shoutouts are out. And peace, y'all. See you guys soon, okay? Hope everyone's well. If I can do it.